Alright guys, welcome back to the series for week number 4. Only 8 clips this week. There were a lot of glitches where replays wouldn't load. But anyway, this guy was a clean driver, that's why I've not got names on screen. It's just a bit of a brain fade. I suppose we've all done this really. You just get so intrigued by the overtake that you kind of forget where to brake and then end up crashing off as a result. And then next up at number 7, we have got another clip from Deep Forest. I mean, this is just really the track that keeps on giving. So fat embolism being pushed wide a bit there. They're not going to miss out too badly at this point. A lot of violence going up in front. Some more coming alongside here. And there's just going to be a sea of penalties. Someone's been shoved off there. And we're going to have all 3 people in front of him with penalty. One of them going off, maybe a bit of contact there. I think he was the one who pushed him wide in the first corner. Another guy with the penalty spinning. And then we're going to jump ahead and one of those penalties being served. So he's gone from 7th to 3rd. Hasn't really done anything, just avoided carnage really. And then next up at 6, one of the rare clips that's not at Deep Forest. We are instead at Dragon Trail Gardens. And a bit of combat between these guys. So, I mean, you could say the black car turned in on this car, and I mean, this guy just was not too happy about it, so they're just going to keep fighting and in the process losing positions, but you know, it's about the principle, right? So, a little bit of contact from behind now, a 3-second penalty, going to go for the punt, going to succeed, but then we're going to forget to brake.
This is even more painful than it looks.
And we're going to end up stone dead last with a 7-second penalty, so that probably didn't quite go to plan, and he's got some damage. And then next up at number 5, back on Deep Forest, this time with Scotty, and we got a little battle with 3 cars in front there, and the NSX is going to go a little bit wide there, so Scotty's going to have a better run through this corner, and I don't really know what prompted this, but he's going to spin himself out. If we watch his perspective here, the only thing I can think of is that he felt he didn't have enough room. So let's just have a look. He's going to go wide there, and then returning to the track, he probably felt he didn't have enough room, but he had plenty of room there to be on track. And then he's just going to quit the race after an embarrassing showing there.
It vanished. Off.
And then next up at 4, we have got another clip from Deep Forest, believe it or not. Now this chap in 2nd place, he's going to punch the throttle a bit too much there, which is going to allow this to start. So we've got the Persia here, bit of combat, no room. It might not have been the best idea to overtake there, but anyway, it's gotten past him, and that's allowed Ali to go past. So we are going to be jousting with the Supra for the rest of this clip. A little bit of contact on Ali, but it's not too bad. And we're just going to shove him wide anyway. So we have still got Ali behind, but these guys are definitely in fight mode. Both have now got penalties, and Ali's now going to sneak through, so it's all worked out pretty well for him. Now we're coming up to the penalty zone. Both these guys now have penalties to serve, and the difference in the penalties means that when it comes to the end of their penalties, they are going to be right behind each other. So the battle resumes once more, both getting ghosted there. And through the hairpin, Supra's going to go for something. They're both going to ghost. Someone's going to inexplicably crash into a wall there. But the battle can continue. So it's now be going for an entire lap. And then at the first corner, we're going to go for one final punt. Gods of Ghosting have helped out there. And we're going to be off and lost that battle. So starting the top 3, we have got Barry Turbulente. And another battle starting at the same corner really. This is the final lap, 1st and 2nd. The Ford is furious he's got that 2-second penalty, and I mean it wasn't the fairest of penalties, but I mean that was kind of unnecessary because he would have finished maybe 3rd at worst. Now he's going to finish a lot worse than that because he's still got those 2-second penalties. There's been another crash behind. We're going to have to inspect that one as well, but we're going to finish about 8th here. So that's really should have been a podium, ended up being 8th place. And then we're going to jump to the perspective of the other guys who got into a bit of a tussle. So let's see what happened here. We've got the Porsche, he's going to get away from this. These two guys, not so much. The Peugeot is going to kind of shove the Subaru off track, so again, not the fairest of moves. The Subaru is going to just lose his temper a bit, end up spinning his car. And then, I mean, he was on the final straight. You might as well just carry on, because you're going to lose points, but you're not going to lose as many points as if you quit, which he's just done there 200 meters from the end of the race. And then next up at 2, this one was kind of baffling. This guy is being lapped here, and he's going to try and block. The finish line is right in front there on the final lap. He's going to end up getting spun. As a result of that block, he's also going to pick up a penalty. So we're going to fast forward. Remember, the race is over for these other two in front, which means AI has now taken over. So let's just jump to when he's now going to catch up to what he thinks are other players, and he's going to try and ram them.
No offense, but you are a stupid asshole.
And he's going to just only end up spinning himself. So let's see if he's going to learn. Third time lucky, right? Surely after this you're going to learn. And you see the hazards. That means AI has taken over. And he is indeed going to learn. So that's a positive end. And then taking the number 1 spot. This has to be one of the most baffling clips I've ever seen. So we're going to shove the Peugeot wide. Peugeot is going to say, no, you can't do that to me. And then there's going to be a spin as a result of that, and a penalty for crashing into the wall. So, I mean, that you pretty much deserve that. And now we're going to rejoin the race, but now we have decided we're going to wait for the whole field to go past so we can have another crack at the Peugeot, get a bit of revenge, and it's going to go oh so horribly wrong. Peugeot is going to carry on as if nothing has happened.
Again!
And then the next lap, pretty much the same corner. Actually, it is the same corner. We're going to be waiting up yet another lap for the Peugeot to come back around, because surely we have to get some revenge at some point here. Now, it doesn't matter that we're in last place by 2 laps. That was the smallest of nudges, and he's going to get spun again. So, I mean, geez, dude, really, you should really be learning at this stage. And now we're going to wait yet another lap for him to come around again, different part of the track, and I don't think he realized he was going to be ghosted there, and he's now got a 3-second penalty, and the penalty zone is coming up. So he's really ballsed up this attempt here.
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard! Jesus Christ, I've met some dumb bastards in my time, but you outdo them all.
So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, go and leave a like. If you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe. Remember, the submission tips are in the description, so submit your clips and I will have a look at them for next week's. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next one.